Campbell, the prodigious football player, defying gravity on the football field. He had it. That sexy, age-defying waitress in Devine, Texas, that same waitress who could charm the devil into ordering eggs over Devine, honey, they're simply divine. That waitress, she had it. Forrest Gump, stupid is, as stupid does. But that stupid had it. Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, have you ever had that unforgettable performance moment when everything seemed to go just right, better than right, maybe better than perfect, as if the hand of God nudged you to do what you were meant to do? If so, then you've also had it. The it in Spain is called Duende. You can't swallow it, but it will fill you up. You can't define it, but you'll know when you have it. You can't buy it, but you can use it to purchase your lifelong dream. I first encountered the word when I was in Miami many years ago. On a whim, a real whim, I decided to enter a pool tournament in a dark, dingy bar in Little Havana. Not something I'd recommend to the average tourist. But I felt I might pass as Cuban, and I decided to go for it. That night, something overcame me. I played pool like I'd never played before or since. It seemed like I was unstoppable. I could make every single shot. I became deaf and blind to everything except the game. The pool cues sang. The balls hummed. The geometry of the table spoke to me. Time stood still. I was smoking. I won that tournament, hands down. There wasn't even a close second. As I was accepting my prize money, a gypsy girl came up to me, and she said, "Papi, you've got duende." Ooh, I've got duende. It was the sexiest thing anyone had ever said to me. I've got duende. But wait. Duende? What is that? What is duende? But before I could get an answer, she was gone. That began my search, my quest to understand more about duende. See, in my research, I discovered that duende has a different meaning depending on what part of the world you live. In Latin America, the duende is a spirit, goblin-like, poltergeist-like thing that haunts your house. In Spain, the duende is a strong spiritual force that inhabits the human house. As I learned more about this, I would discuss this with my grandfather, and he suggested to me one day, "You know, Eddie, someday you should go to Spain and let the duende find you." We actually had that opportunity several years later. One night, I was in a restaurant in Palma de Mallorca, Spain, and I was enjoying a wonderful plate of steaming paella and a cool, dark sangria. When the waitress came up to me, and she said, "Senor, would you like to stay to see the flamenco dance contest for females? Young, beautiful females, dancing for my pleasure." CC. And so I stayed. The first contestants were all young, limber, but yet they had discipline and desire. They were slaves to the dark rhythms of the guitar. But then an unlikely contestant showed up. She was about 10 years older than the other contestants. She wore a tattered dress. And she approached the stage with trepidation. But once on that stage, she performed like no other performer that night. She captured the audience. She controlled light. She controlled sound. She controlled time. She was amazing to watch. With every stomp of her dance, she captured another soul. as a crescendo of the music and her dancing came to a stop, something happened. Something very unusual. As she turned, I saw it. There it was, peeking from the sparkle in her eye. There it was. It was a duende, peering at me. Richard Knowles, an author, says that that which you are seeking is sometimes also seeking you. The duende had found me, and I had found the duende. She wanted the prize that night, and also our hearts. I continue to learn more about duende. Still learn today. I'm still a student of duende. And one thing that I have learned is that the duende, I believe, is something that everyone can dance with. Everyone can dance with the duende. I believe one simple, powerful lesson that I think I can share with everyone here, and that is that the best way to find duende is to discover your life purpose. Pursue your purpose with passion, and the duende will find you. Paulo Coelho, the author of The Alchemist, says that find your purpose, pursue it with passion, follow your heart, and the universe will conspire to help you. Follow your purpose, and the duende will find you. Who knows? Someday, someone may come up to you while you're doing that thing that you are meant to do, that thing that you were born to do, and say to you, Papi, or Mommy, you have duende. Papi Toastmaster.